Welcome. It's been a minute, but I had a lot going on. This video won't be much to look at, as you can see, but I did want to do a quick reading for the month of August. I personally have had some changes and transitions that I've been trying to manifest, and I'm really excited about it. Some of my friends and family have had some changes and transitions that they too have manifested, so I definitely get the feeling and the vibe, and I know with full confidence that this month will be amazing. It will be a transitory month. It will be a month that brings great changes to you, and these changes will be beneficial, and these changes will be things that you've asked for and worked hard for to attract. But there is a bit more that goes into that. I do have a spread here. The card that I pulled that represents you or us as the collective is the Son of Knives. But I did pull this card in reverse. And that to me represents a person who you have tools, you have resources, but are you using them to the best of your abilities? Are you misusing your tools and resources? Are you overlooking some of your tools and resources and it's causing you to work harder, not smarter? Definitely, you have to be careful with excitement, with trying to manifest things, with attracting things. You have to be careful and you have to know that there's a period of slowdown that's involved. Also, with that being said, you want to make sure that you're not being pushy or aggressive. It's okay to be determined. It's okay to be adamant. It's okay to demand respect. But it's not okay to be pushy, aggressive, ugly to people. Definitely also you want to remain within the best pieces or parts of your character. You don't want to be gossiping. You don't want to be spreading rumors. You don't want to be malicious. You don't want to be going behind anyone's back. You don't want to be doing anything that's dishonest. Now, as far as the people around you or those that you will be dealing with, those that may be affecting you on your day-to-day, either you may find that those around you are going through periods of stress, overwork, and burden, or you'll find that they are making you feel that way. If people around you are feeling stressed, overworked, and burdened, then definitely know that you can assist the best way you know how. Provide words of encouragement. If you have help, give help. If you're in a position to bless someone, do that. Because you never know the part that you're playing in someone's day. Now, if you are exhausting yourself because you are putting the needs of others before yourself, if you are exhausting yourself because you bending over backwards for everyone else and no one's doing the same for you, if you're exhausting yourself because you're pouring from an empty cup to benefit those around you, you have to remind yourself that that's not going to benefit you. And it's not going to benefit the people that you think you're helping either. Because after they suck you dry, you won't have any more help for them. You'll be resentful of them. You'll be angry with them. And then you'll start to treat them in ways that reflect how you truly feel about them, more so than the way that you want to treat them, more so than the respect that you want to give to them. Definitely a strength of yours, funny enough, is the fact that you haven't made any set in stone commitments yet. Or if you have, they haven't been any large, substantial, significant ones. You do still have room to make decisions. You do still have a little bit of room for error, a little bit of room to mess up. You do still have some options. You do still have a little bit of figuring it out to do, and that benefits you. That means that you're not in a space where it's certain, it's locked in, and this is what it is. You do still have room. You do still have space. You do still have the ability to create the reality you want. You do still have the power to continue to manifest for your circumstance. Nothing is set in stone yet, and that's good. That benefits you. Now, when we are working on our plan, our goals, attracting what we want, being the best selves that we can be, we have to ask ourselves, what fulfills us? What gets you out of bed in the morning? What's your purpose? That is a question that everyone should have an answer to. And that answer should not be, I don't know. If you don't know your purpose, it's time to start sitting with yourself, figuring yourself out, and getting that answer. You are never too young to realize your purpose. You are never too old to continue to add to your purpose. If your purpose is helping people when you're 21 years old, by the time you become 40, your purpose can still be to help, but you should have a more specific purpose. I want to help this group of people do this. I want to help people like that do this, get here. You have to be specific with your prayers, and you do have to be specific with your self-reflection, your self-evaluation. You will not end up in anything that makes you happy, content, full, nourished, if you have not first reflected to decide what fulfills you. What do you do it for? What motivates you? What drives you? You need to stop and have that period of reflection. And you need to have that period of reflection be a very honest, transparent conversation with yourself. Because if you don't, you're at risk for going, and burning yourself out. You're at risk for overwork, and becoming restless. When you do get burnt out and when you are restless, you are unable to be efficient. You are unable to be productive. You are not your very best self, and your thought process is skewed. When you do not allow rest, when you do not plan, when you do not prepare, you are at risk for burning yourself out. And that burnout is overwhelming, and it's exhausting, and it takes a lot to bounce back from that. So don't allow yourselves to get to that point. That is way too many. I just need one more, please. I'm pulling your affirmations, and we will wrap up this reading. But I did just want to drop that in there. Lots of us are going through very positive changes, transitions. We're getting what we prayed for. We're beginning relationships. We're getting houses. We're getting cars. We're getting new jobs. We're traveling. We're building those stepping stones to recover. Once August gets here, it's honestly time to start thinking about next year. And so we are getting in those good spots that will put us where we need to be. But definitely keep in mind, plan is key. Keep in mind also, rest is key. Balance is key. That work-life balance, that rest-play balance, that is key here. Your affirmations for August. My intuition is the perfect guide. Your intuition is the perfect guide. Trust your gut. There is nothing more reliable than your natural instincts and intuition. Open your third eye and allow it to lead you through your day and in decision making. You are being divinely guided. You are being divinely guided. Allow your intuition to guide you through August with your decision making, your conversations, your discernment, your choices, everything. And keep in mind that you can overcome any obstacle. I can overcome any obstacle. Any obstacle you encounter on your journey to success can be conquered. What is destined for you will be yours, but the key is perseverance. Truly believe that you can succeed in any endeavor and trust that the path will be laid out for you. My thoughts are healthy, therefore I am. Your thoughts are healthy, and therefore you are. Think of yourself as a healthy being at all times and work towards an improved quality of life. By actively taking the steps to incorporate healthy eating, physical activity, and mental health maintenance practices, you can balance your physical and psychological well-being. Lastly, I recognize synchronicities. A lot of people ask me about angel numbers. Whenever you go through something and you're like, was that a coincidence? Know that it wasn't. If ever you're like, why do I keep seeing that time on the clock? Know that it's for a reason, and look up those numbers and see what they mean. If ever something is repetitively happening to you, you keep hearing this song, you keep seeing this type of bird, you keep seeing this color, you keep smelling this smell, you recognize synchronicities. Know that that is the universe communicating with you, and you have to take that how that resonates in your life. I cannot tell each and every single individual what each and every single angel number means. I cannot tell the individual what the world is trying to tell them. You have to sit with yourself and figure that out. But recognize and acknowledge synchronicities. I recognize synchronicities. The universe speaks to you in a multitude of ways, including synchronicities. Pay attention to the signs as they are symbols of recognition, motivation, and support that you are making progress on your life path. I do hope that this was helpful for you all. Congratulations in advance on the beautiful things that August will bring you. I do want to remind you to keep within your best self, keep within the best traits of your character, and do not slip into the negative traits of your character. Make sure that you are not overworking and trying to pour from an empty cup, and make sure that you are not exhausting others around you, and make sure that you're not asking a person to pour from their cup that is empty. Do sit with yourself and have that reflective period. What do I do it for? What motivates me? What gets me out of bed? Yeah, when we go to work to get the bills paid, but what do we really get up and go to work for? What for? Keep all of those things in mind, and definitely keep in mind that you have to plan and you have to take care of yourself and keep yourself good on the way. If you fail to plan, you do plan to fail. That is real. This is your reading for August. I will check back in. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to comment below and let me know. If you would like to book your own personal reading, feel free to email me, or you can find me on Instagram. But until next time, have a good one. Stay safe. And I love you.